When something ends, what could be beyond it? We are here to map three distinct boundaries: the physical fate of our universe, the cessation of time itself, and the intimate closure of a human life. To grasp the abstract concept of a beyond, we have to begin at the outermost limit of physical reality. In the scenario known as the Big Freeze, the universe continues to expand until energy spreads so thin that stars can no longer form. All existing light eventually diffuses into a state of total, cold darkness. It follows the logic of a campfire cooling to ash. The energy hasn't vanished, it simply disperses, unable to support heat or light. The Big Rip theory suggests a more violent conclusion. Here, the expansion of space accelerates so rapidly that it overcomes the gravity holding galaxies, planets, and atoms together. Eventually, the cosmos's fabric snaps under immense tension. Quench proposes, expansion reverses, collapsing everything into a single, incredibly dense point. These physical endings are processes our NAF can describe, but there is a point further out, a boundary where our logic fails to follow. The cessation of time itself is a far stranger event than the fading of the stars. Asking what happens after time ends creates a logical paradox. Because the word after requires a clock to be ticking, the question itself is as impossible as trying to walk north of the North Pole. It is the absolute hard stop of a sequence. Like a cylinder wheel reaching its final frame, there is no next scene. The mechanism simply reaches the edge of its material. At this boundary, we lose our ability to calculate. We are left at the edge of a void filled only by human imagination. Our biology is built to identify patterns and expect consequences, so we search for a beyond, even when physics points to a definitive stop. We can bring this cosmic scale down to the reality of a single human life. Much like the campfire cooling to ash, a personal ending often marks a transition. The light of a single life is passed forward, moving from the one who lived it into the actions and memories of those who remain. Physics describes the cooling of a room or the slowing of a heart, that only a person can experience the specific meaning of an empty chair in the morning light. Closure requires the deliberate act of letting go, a recognition that a life cycle has reached its natural conclusion. A story only gains its definitive shape when the final sentence is written. Without a close, the events preceding it would remain a collection of noise without a theme. Meaning is something we construct by looking at these finite points and deciding what they represent. Peering into the beyond on any scale, cosmic, temporal, or personal, mostly reveals the limits of what we can know. Our curiosity is like shoreline waves, repeatedly surging forward to meet the edge of the sand before being pulled back into the depths. Confronting the absolute edge of existence clarifies the value of the present. The beyond functions as a continually receding horizon, a landmark defined by the persistent reach of our own questions. We have traced the fading of the stars, the hard stop of the clock, and the quiet legacy of a closing book. Every ending provides the boundary necessary for a story to be told. The finality of the destination allows the journey to be defined.